afternoon and welcome to my channel. Sharon here. I'm going to be making some journal cards, pockets, decorations for a page of a journal. What I've got is a friend, very kindly, she does beautiful watercolours, more sort of seascapes and landscapes, but she drew me some flowers on some tea-dyed cartridge paper here. So I'm going to make some of these journal cards come pockets, and I have also scanned them into my computer to use as well, so I've got them all the time. Now I'm going to start off with, I think I'll start with this one on the actual watercolour, and I need my ruler. So I'm going to tear it sort of, no, first of all I'm going to tear around the edge. Do you know, I'm going to use this one. I'm going to tear around the edge like that, and then I will tear, goes about there, tear off the top and tear the bottom. And then the other one I'm going to use is the, cleaned up this morning and my bin's all the way at the back, is this one. And again, I think I will use this to tear. I printed on 120 GSM, and this I will use now. Always gets tricky when you're doing it so close to the edge. There, and take the bottom off there, and I do need to take some of it off. There, that's it. So there's that one and that one, and then I'm going to get some tea-dyed paper, and I kind of want to leave it so you've got about that much. This I'll actually do with the ruler because I'm going to cut some of this later. So I want to leave probably about that much. And that there for that one. And then this one, I'll do the same, I think. Let me think how far over. I'll come about there, yeah, about the same, so that then comes down there, and you cut off here. I hope you're all well anyway, and I'm filming this the day my daughter's arriving, so all going to get very busy in a few hours. I'm trying to get these videos done so that when she's here I don't have to do anything, and if she's busy, if they go out for the day by themselves, then I've got a chance to maybe do a bit of clearing up in the craft room. You never know. So I'm just inking round with vintage photo like that. Okay, and then I'm going to get my decollage scissors, I think, and I'm going to cut around the edges here. Okay, that's all of them trimmed up. That one's going on there, about there, and that one's going on there. Now, to start off with, I'm going to go off and sew down the edge here and down the edge here. Right, I've sewn down either side and I've left a bit of the cotton, and I've inked round the edge of the papers. Now I'm going to use some I've got strips of this, which is tea dyed, and I think I've mentioned this before. It's tea dyed sheet. It's strips I've got left over. I think I'm going to take off a bit down there and then cut it. It's going to go just on the edge there. Cut it along there. Right. Okay, so that's going on that. I've also got, now it depends what I've done with it. Here. See that bit? What have I got? Here we go. This is better. That's my own material I've got that way round. So this is my own material. This is again some cotton, and I've printed on it. Sorry, it's the cotton sheet. It's not my own material. It is because I've printed on a cotton sheet. I use this quite a lot. And this, again, I want frayed edges. Take that off. And I think I will take this bit off here as well. This frays quite well, this bit. The tea dye, I'm going to have to probably fray it up a bit. There. And then I'll use this to quickly just fray some edges. And this is again from my parchment work. I think I've used this a few times. Just doing that. So yes, I've got my daughter arriving and my grandson. So excited. We've got some days out planned. Local zoo. He loves animals. He's thinking about being a zookeeper. He's only 8. But he's always loved animals. He's also on the autism spectrum. And he's quite obsessed by animals. Anything to do with them. I think we're also doing a day in Benidorm. I haven't been to Benidorm for a few years. It's great for a day out if you live here. Oh, I have been. I went with my son last year. What am I talking about? When he came over. Okay, you've got that. So the next thing is I want to put some cheesecloth on. Let's move all this out of the way. Sorry about that. Now, what have I done with the cheesecloth? Now there's a thought. Where have I put it? I don't think this is long enough. Ah, here we are. Got it. God, when you do this thread stuff, it does go everywhere. So I want some cheesecloth to go over the top here. And again, this doesn't, I can't seem to get this, when I tear it, it sort of goes really odd. It won't do it properly. So I tend to have to use this just to fray it up a bit. But when I tear it, it just goes too much. Right, I'm going to put that on there. And then I just need another piece. Need it longer than that. This one seems to be slightly longer there, but this piece I am going to get, what have I done with my glove there, spray with some water. Get my glove. I suppose it's a bit of mixed media as well, isn't it? And I'm going to dye this with vintage photo. Put some water on that. There. Right, to do is go off and dry this with my heat gun. Okay, done that, dried it out. And then I've got some lace. I'm actually thinking maybe I'll put this down first, then that on top, like that, and then maybe some of the, all this, be a piece, a short piece of that as well. You know, I think I'm going to trim some of the cheesecloth off. So I've got some layers. Yeah, I think like that. I'm going to put that on there. Like that. I like that. And then over here, I've got, I thought I had, I do have, I found this. So I'm thinking that, and then a piece of this, or actually more like that. No, it doesn't go, does it? Then that makes that too short, doesn't it? So what I am thinking, yeah, no, I think that needs to go there. And then that on there, with that hanging over, and this over the top, sort of down there. Actually, no. Do you know what I'm going to do? No. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put it poking out here. I might just have to glue that on, though. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have to glue this on, though. So I need to put that like that like that. And then, does this piece? Yeah, I think I'll put this piece up there. And I'm going to trim this bit off down the bottom here before I do anything, and just make that a bit more frayed. So take that off, and I'm going to put this down. I'm going to glue this down. I have, I was hoping to just sew everything, but for this to get on, I could sew it on, but for this to get underneath, I think I'm going to need to glue it on so it hangs over the edge like that. Dear, it's all very blocked up. The other thing I'm going to do while my daughter's here is refill and clean all my glue pots. And maybe even makes, look, see, another bit of my dangle's fallen off. Now what am I going to do? Okay, back to this. Put this up here, like that. This on there, like that. And then this here, like that. That on there. And what I'm going to do now is sew right the way across the top here. Okay, I've sewn right across the top and right across the top there, which leaves a bit of a pocket here and a bit of a pocket here. One of the other things is I've got samples, French labels, that was it. And I thought I could put one maybe along, I don't know, I felt like this was a bit of a gap there, or a longer one. A longer one, I think. I won't get rid of these because I've got something else I'm going to show you as well. So I'll just glue these on. So the other thing I've done is made some little cards to go into here, and all this is the seed packets kit from Digital Collage Club. It's a yearly or a lifetime membership, and I've got a lifetime and it's brilliant. I use it quite a lot. So they can just go in there. And the idea is when you have a journal page, imagine this is your journal page, you can stick it on like this, leave it open at the top to put a tag in, or leave it open here, or just and put something in here, or just two sides and put something in there. So that's both of them. One of the other things I was going to do as well is take this, I'm going to tear down here, I'll leave the other side, tear maybe there, and tear this off there. This is the ones I've scanned in, and I want to put it onto here as a tag, to make a tag. So I'm thinking about there, and I'm going to put that on there, probably about there. You can see this is just another way of using these. Oops, that one over there. I'm going to ink around this, and then I'm going to take it away. See, another way of getting rid of the white edge I had around there. I hadn't torn it correctly. Well, I had torn it correctly. It was just that I torn off the other side and left a white edge there, which is one of the things I was trying to think, how am I going to get rid of that? Okay, right, so we're going to put that on there, and this is, by the way, avocado dyed paper, and I'll be back, and I'm going to sew that on first, though. Before I sew it on, I do glue just down the middle so I can hold it in place when I sew on there. So I've sewn all the way around there, and the other thing, do you know what I forgot to do? And I should have sewn this in with it. I meant to have done. I might just have to go back and do a quick bit of sewing on there. Is I want to put this peeking out up the top there, but I should have sewn it on there. I'll just quickly go and do that now. You see, there is always a remedy for something when you make mistakes like that. Now I'm thinking I'll put that there, or is that too big? Or should I have a smaller one? Not that I can find a smaller one. Or one like that on the side there. Oh dear. Yeah, I think maybe the smaller one on the side there. Put that down there. So this is quite an easy project, and as I say, I will be having these up in my Etsy shop, the actual ephemera, as well as I will, once I've sorted it out, the actual digitals as well. So where are we? We've made that, and this and these. I'm still doing my bird journal, so I'm hoping I can put, I know it's flowers, but one of them can go in there, can't they? And this is a lovely tag. So they'll be, as I say, going up in my Etsy shop, and some of the originals and some of the digitals, and the digital sheet will go up there as well. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. Don't forget to hit the like button, the notification bell, and subscribe if possible. Thanks a lot. Bye.